So in order to make a square knot, you should keep the needle holder at the same side of the loop. So for instance, if it was in the inside of the loop for the first knot, it's going to stay inside of the loop for the second knot as well. And if you started from the outside of the loop, then you're going to stay from the outside of the loop as well for the second knot. And another principle is your needle holder is going to pick up the following end and bring it across the incision. And also for the second knot, the needle holder is going to pick up the following end and you're going to travel across the incision like so. So let's see. You start from the inside of the loop and needle holder is not going to stay there, but it's going to travel across the incision to prevent twisting of the knot. You don't stay there, but you go across the incision to prevent twisting of the knot. And for the second knot, you go also inside of the loop. You pick up the following end and you go across the incision here. Then you get a beautiful square knot like so. So you started from the inside and you pick up the short end, following end, and you go across the incision from left hand side to the right hand side. Then you get a beautiful square knot like so. Some of you might say that back in school you were taught start from the inside and for the second knot go from the outside in order to make a square knot. So were you taught wrong back then? Let's see what happens if you do so. So if you start from the inside of the loop, pick up the following end, and this time you don't go across, but you stay on that side. Then you go not inside, but you go outside of the loop. You pick up the following end, and then you just stay there. What you get is a slip sliding knot. So you can tighten up the loose knot there like so. And if you tighten more, and if this was more slippery string, you're gonna get a beautiful square knot like so. And you're gonna finish it with a third knot. So what you were taught back in school was not wrong, but it was actually a simplified explanation to get a slip sliding knot in between the second knot and the third knot.